Oh, it's so cute. Like two eyes.
Like an owl. Like an owl?
Yeah. Is this an iPhone owl?
It is. Yeah.
Nature culture?
That's your iPhone. That's iPhone owl.
Okay. It's like 360. Charge it in a tree.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 7th episode of the podcast Undercurated. Today, my guest is Jared Marks, the only personality that I want to have for my own.
Elif.
Welcome to the podcast. Hello.
I just have to say that I'm a big fan of you.
I'm a big fan of you. Let's shower each other with compliments.
And the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like aware of it since even before it existed.
Oh my
and
God.
I feel like I've kind of see it emerge from you. Like, I don't know, it's a big deal and I'm really proud of you. And
Oh, thank you.
yeah, happy to be here.
I'm so happy
So
that
thank
you're
you.
here. You were, when I had the idea in my mind for this podcast, like the bundle of friends that I had, one of them were you. Like, I should make a podcast like this, but who am I gonna have on? Of course, Jared was always in the picture. So this is like a dream come true day. It's a very important episode of the podcast. Jared's here.
I think when you first told me about it, we were actually sitting at this table.
Ah.
It must have been last year at your birthday or something. But then it had a different name and a different, similar concept.
Yeah, similar concept, but it was more conceptualized. It was more curated.
Yeah, so happy to be here.
So you just got back from holidays.
I don't call it holidays, I call it visiting.
Visiting.
Mm-hmm. Holiday implies that you're taking a break from something, but I like to just see places.
Yeah. And you were where?
In Madeira.
Madeira
Yeah.
is...
It's a Portuguese island in the Atlantic. It's close to the Canary Islands.
You cannot locate it in the Google Maps. It's very hard to
You can?
find.
You have to spell it correctly and then I think it'll turn up.
I typed down like Mudaro
Oh, yeah, no.
and I couldn't find anything.
Maduro, it's also not.
Like Miduria
No.
was also not there.
No.
Maybe Mabujo I tried and that also didn't work. I don't know.
Also if you're like looking for it by scrolling, you're not going to find it because it's like a speck in the ocean.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, no,
Because
then you're never going
my
to find
information,
it.
because Besta never knew the name of the island.
Of course
we were.
not.
So I was asking her, but where are they? Where are they? Where did they go? And she was like, yes, it's Europe, but actually it's in the Atlantic, but part of Europe. But so I was Google Maps, Europe, Atlantic, trying to zoom in, zoom out, an island, find an island. Was it this one? No, it was smaller, and I couldn't. Meli also asked me, and I was like, I can't find the island.
Yeah, but
I did everything else other than asking you the name of the island.
Meli also just asked me. He was like, hey, where are you? And I was like, oh, Madeira.
Ah, he asked you?
Yeah.
He didn't tell me that he asked you. He was keep asking me like, what's the name of the island? What's the name of the island? And he was keeping this information from me.
I kind of like that it was a bit secretive and that people were talking about like speculating. Where are
Oh,
they?
Berlin was talking all about your visiting.
Visiting, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't much else to talk about, I guess.
There was nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
We were lonely.
No, it was a winter
Cold.
retreat, lockdown escape,
Yeah.
which was amazing.
But you do these a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a lot, but these are this is part of your lifestyle.
I never plan any of this. It's all Cosmin.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just saying yes and going along.
Oh my God, that's perfect. Cosme, would you date me? That would be so comfortable, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I thought you were like thinking about this together and like planning and blah, blah, blah.
No, when we're somewhere, before we leave, he's already checking the next place.
So good. And you trust him with his decisions?
Oh, it's the best, yeah. Because he finds the cheapest, most beautiful, like natural places. And we like to stay a long time, so.
Well, one of the things that are really important in romantic compatibilities is the way you travel. Like Aparna,
Ooh.
She just couldn't find a match because she has very specific wishes about traveling. She hates the beach. Who hates the beach, man?
that's fucked up.
Yeah. By the way, Aparna is a character, is a person actually.
She's actually a person, yeah.
Yeah, she's a person.
Reality TV, you never know.
I always choose to believe that reality TV is not scripted. People are also telling me about the Selling Sunset.
You guys think that this is like real? That Elif is actually a person? What is this? This is a script. Now it's your line. You have to say.
No, it is not scripted. Everything that happens here is real. I am real. I am a person. Yeah. So it's not scripted.
Yeah. Oh wait, what was my line again? Mr. Director? What was the line? Yeah. I love being on this podcast. Aparna, exactly, yeah.
So Aparna is the person in our new favorite reality TV series.
It's not new.
It's not new?
No, I watched it last year.
Oh my God.
This lockdown was hard on you.
When am I gonna be an on time,
when you don't have a full-time job and you watch Netflix as 40 hours a week?
When am I gonna catch up, man? 1 year ago, okay, I thought it was new. It's called Indian Matchmaking. Daphne, who was also a guest in this podcast, recommended to me, and I'm very excited about it. So there's this character called Aparna, and she has extremely high expectations about
everything.
Her future husband, about everything. She once said in an episode that all of the decisions she made since she was 3 were perfect. She never made a wrong decision, wrong choice.
Well, don't you feel like that too?
No, I feel like all I ever did was making wrong choices.
So you're anti-Aparna?
I'm anti-Aparna. Are you pro-Aparna?
I mean, I'm kind of pity Aparna, because I feel a little bit bad for her. I mean, that's a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah. Well, actually...
Pressure on yourself, I don't know.
Yeah, her aggressivism, I think, is actually because she's so afraid to be lonely. Something like that.
But...
That's why she's like, no to everything.
But isn't she lonely now?
Yes. And that is something that she's going to have to figure out in therapy. I can't... But about travel compatibility.
Right, exactly, yeah.
That means you have the same preferences with Cosmin about travel. You like the same kind of places.
Yeah.
Same kind of weather, same kind of nature.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I think travel compatibility is also about when you're stress and stressful situations, how do you react? Because that's when you see how someone really is.
True.
And sometimes even you yourself are not cute. So, but I guess it's also about doing it and learning how the other one ticks and how you also can try to chill. No, I think everyone would like his kind of vacations except Aparna, because she doesn't like hanging out at the beach and
No.
I think she doesn't like not working, right?
She's a successful lawyer, and she says all the time that she's very ambitious, that she's very hardworking, but also she hates lawyers. And she absolutely does not want to date a lawyer herself. So what's going on there?
That's going to be an expensive therapy bill.
That's going to be expensive, even more expensive than mine.
Yeah.
It's going to be, well, mine is not expensive because it's free.
Socialism.
But how do you react when you're stressed?
I try not to get stressed.
He never gets stressed. That's the answer, I think.
No, it's not true. I can be a bitch.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I never saw you being a bitch.
That top is ugly. Yeah, actually, I love that top.
It's my baby doll top.
It's so cute. Stressed? No, I mean, if you're about to go to the airport and you're late and I don't know, you are more direct and you're not nice, right? I guess it's about avoiding being in those triggering situations. Just leave on time for the airport. It's not that hard, actually.
Nope, it's not hard.
And you don't have to get there 3 hours early.
No.
Is it awkward to talk about traveling during the...
Travel. Maybe people would love to hear about traveling.
That's
good old days.
Yeah.
A friend of mine told me when he listened to the podcast, he told me it was so nice that I felt like I have friends again. Because we can't get together with our friends as we used to anymore.
It's kind of sad.
We're kind of lonely, and this podcast makes them feel like they have a get together with their friends.
Actually, I put you and Nick on when I was cooking.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like you were there with me. It was really cute.
Kind of sad.
Kind of sad. I mean, actually, I was, when I watched the episode with Ariel, I was actually talking to you guys. Because I was like, no, that's not true. It was at Arena when you met. But then I was like, oh my God, that's so... And I also knew like half of her like spiel. Not spiel. I mean, she has some catchphrases which are amazing.
Yeah.
She has a lot of... Ariel's specialty is one-liners.
Yeah.
So it's like she like sums it up and like bam.
Yeah.
So she has a lot of them, and I know a lot of them. So I was like, I could kind of sing along with everyone. It was cute.
You could lip sync to it. So let's go back to your childhood.
Wow.
To this day, I was thinking that Jared's from Massachusetts, and he was very disappointed when he heard that. So inform me. You're from...
I'm definitely not from Massachusetts. Ariel is from Massachusetts. No, I'm from California.
Aww.
Born in LA, obviously.
But, the hair says it all.
Well, but I grew up in a small town in the desert. Like, it's like an hour outside of LA. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
I watched like first three episodes.
Okay.
But
crystal meth, desert, kind of vibe going on.
Okay, I remember the setting. So it was like a really small town of how many people?
Actually,
not that small.
When you talk about like population, it's not that small, but it was very spread. So there was like, we lived on the edge of like some
like
farm.
Single houses.
Yeah, or no, like those developments of houses, which all kind of look the same. So like, it's like a lot of houses, but they all look exactly the same. Like this kind of suburban thing, but in the desert.
Interesting.
And we lived across from like a prison. And then on that side, there was just like desert field. So you'd like go walking and there would be like tumbleweeds and it was actually beautiful. Yeah. But culturally not very stimulating. Yeah.
I mean, desert is beautiful, but I would say. So until what age were you there? Did you live there?
15.
15?
Yeah. Then I went to a boarding school for art.
Ah, I didn't know that. Where?
Also in California, but in the mountains. It's kind of between LA and San Diego, so in the south, but in the mountains, so it was like a pine forest. Yeah, I was super lucky to go there. It was like a paradise. I mean,
how was it? Like, probably, I mean, growing up in the town, in the desert, were you always with a lot of friends, or were you mostly with your family?
I was mostly with my fam. I mean, I would go to school and then I would go to dance school after. So I was like very, I don't know, I was quite like nerdy with dance when I was a kid. So I didn't really have that many friends outside of the dance studio.
What dance? Ballet?
I started with hip hop.
Okay.
And then I did also like ballet, jazz, tap, and kind of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like my passion. I mean, I was obsessed with that. And then I got this opportunity to go to this boarding school. So I went for it. I mean, they had all the arts. So they had like visual arts, music, dance, theater, film. It was really special. The students were from all over the world. I like had a...
Sex vibes I'm having from that school.
Why?
Like young artists together in the mountains.
Yeah, it could be have been like an orgy situation, but it was actually kind of militant in a way. Like they were very strict with like boys couldn't go into the girls' dorm because we lived there, you know. I think there were some like they would always go into the forest and like smoke weed and stuff. But I was very nerdy back then. I didn't really do that. I was like in my room, like
practicing,
studying and like practicing. Yeah. But I had a boyfriend and we were like open, like holding hands and everyone like, he was voted prom queen.
Okay. At that school?
Yeah. I went to 1 year of public high school in my hometown. And it's like the movies, like the jocks and the cheerleaders. And it was like huge. And I was just like this weird kind of like chubby, like gay weirdo.
You were chubby?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Was not that fun. That's when I had my Abercrombie, because we were talking about Abercrombie before.
Yeah.
But do your viewers know about your Starbucks experience in Cincinnati?
No.
Please, a tangent, if you will allow.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I was 18 or I was 17 or something like that. And then in Turkey, and then maybe in other countries, other underdeveloped countries, there's something called work and travel, where a company offers you a visa in the US for a summer job of 3 months. And then you pay the company like $3,000, and then they get you your visa, and then they hook you up with like a Starbucks job or McDonald's job or a Six Flags job. They're horrible, I think.
Isn't it fun?
Parks. Amusement parks, I hate them.
What?
You like them?
Of course.
Oh my God,
like going on
Jared,
the
no.
rides. That's super fun.
I am very afraid of those. I can't ride any.
Oh my God, Elif.
Oh
You're missing
my God,
out.
no.
But what are you afraid? But those like
I'm gonna dying.
That's gonna happen anyway. No, but those sturdy ones, like at Six Flags, if it was like a sort of traveling carnival that's like here at Hermannplatz, that I would never go on. And those, they make you just puke basically. But the huge ones, I think it's fine. But did you have a bad experience?
I never had a bad experience. And I never rode a huge one. But I once rode, you know, the ship. The ship.
Ooh, and you.
So I was at the tip, but the ship is not that bad as the roller coaster, I think.
It's different.
And I shed my pants. I was so afraid that I never was so scared in my life ever. So I was like, this is not my thing. I'm never doing this again.
Wow, that's very decisive of you.
Very, yeah.
So you kind of just like, no, never.
No, never. Like Aparna. I was like, no.
Never.
Never again. And then we went to the Six Flags.
It's an approach, yeah.
When we were in Cincinnati. My friend was like Burju. She was like super psyched about to ride every roller coaster there. I just couldn't accompany her because I was super afraid, but I went her because I didn't want to leave her alone. And then I said yes to a kids roller coaster thing. And it turned out that it was backwards.
Ooh.
So that was also horrible. It's not good. I don't like it.
I mean, I guess also working at one is like completely different than just being like a kid, like, woo.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably not good. But I was working at Starbucks in the airport of the city Cincinnati.
No, because Elif was asking me earlier, like, what's America like? I was like, well, I don't know. It's like kind of different. Like, you worked at a fucking Starbucks in the Cincinnati airport in Ohio. That's like real. That's very, very a specific type of real America, which I've never even witnessed. So what is America like?
It was everything I saw on TV. It's real. Everything was there. It was about Abercrombie sweatshirts.
It sounds scary.
Super mini shorts and girls with skinny long legs and shiny blonde hair and big families. Families like with 5 children from young people, not young, but like, I don't know, mom and dad in their 30s. And they have like 5 kids.
Wow.
I was very surprised by that.
I guess that's like also Midwest specific.
Yeah?
Maybe. Yeah. Because there's like farmland, like you need help like with the cows.
But they were also looking like modern families. Like they weren't looking like we were just in the field or something. But
maybe like no condoms available or
something like that.
No.
Which brings me to your first sex talk.
Oh my God.
We were talking earlier about your sex talk. So please explain your sex talk, which includes a fruit. I don't want to reveal.
No, because we were talking about sex education in general, right?
Yeah.
With like STIs and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then we talked about our first, the sex talk, the talk.
Yeah.
I have a twin brother. So our dad, like, I don't know, I guess he just said like, come on boys, like, let's talk. And I was like, ugh. We were 13. We were both like, ugh, like shifty eyes, like, what's going on?
Did you know that he was going to do the sex talk or?
I think I had a feeling, yeah. I mean, when they say the talk, it's kind of like, what other talk are they going to have? I don't know. The highlight, I mean, he was sweet. It was actually really cute. Because he also talked about like Yeah, I don't know.
What? Love?
No, yeah, but how like not really love, but like how when you orgasm, it's like the best part, it's the highlight, and that's what everyone's like trying to achieve. And after that, you feel great. It was really cute.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah. Then the banana came out, and he demonstrated how to put on a condom on the banana.
Okay.
Which I mean, it's very visual.
Extremely.
You don't really forget that. But I learned how to put a condom on. I mean, that's a useful skill, right?
What do you think the most difficult part is putting on a condom?
Opening it.
Yeah,
right?
I think the same.
Why do they make them so slippery?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe you're slippery.
Maybe.
Because then you have. I always end up going with the teeth.
Maybe. I mean, I gave up on it years ago after discovering that I cannot open the package. I just give it to the guy, and then.
I mean, actually, the worst
and thinking
part
you should know better
for a guy is staying hard
during that.
Yeah, because you're like, it's anyway quite stressful for guys. I think, I don't know, like maybe not all, but I think a lot.
So when the guy can't open it, maybe you mean?
In general,
Oh.
because guy on guy, you have also sympathy. You know how it is. Sometimes you can't get hard, and it's really shameful. And I think if you're with like the opposite sex, because I hear a lot of women and they're like, yeah, he like couldn't get hard, and he must not be that into me, or he's like, I'm like, sometimes it's stress.
No, it's the condom. He couldn't.
There are many factors, but the condom does not help because you're like stressed about opening it, and then you're concentrated on that, and then it's like slippery, and then you have to like, and then it also,
and then you have to be slow, you know. Until that moment, you were like fast and fast and fast.
Really? Oh no, I wasn't fast and fast.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But I mean, to each her own, right?
Yeah. So then you have to stop and shift your focus. Wait a minute, I'll just, like you also like me when they're doing, like I have to zoom out for, like, I don't know if should I continue? Should I stay until they're like done with it? And then like, what should we do now? It's like a little a choreography that I'm not sure how to do.
A choreography no one taught you.
No one taught me.
It's stressful on many levels, but opening it, and then it's like, so if you're anyway like trying to maintain yourself, and then there's like, I mean, something squeezing the life out of it, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's like,
I have empathy, but you gotta use it.
Of course. Always use one.
Always. Just use it.
Undercurated promotes safe sex.
Yeah. Sex positive.
And safe sex positive. Yeah.
Safe sex positive.
Open spaces, safe spaces.
All of them.
Safe, protected, masks, condoms.
Double mask if you need to.
But apparently 2 condoms don't.
Ariel told us.
2 condoms does
2
not.
2 condoms do not work.
Equal,
they break.
Yeah.
Not equal to double mask.
Mm-mm.
Never had the idea of 2 condoms. That's super paranoid. Like, who does that?
I mean, like, rationally would make sense. The more protection, the better, right? Like the 2 masks thing, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, but you're already making it less sensitivity.
Yeah.
Because 1 should be enough, right? Which brings me to your drag queen character. What would she do in such a situation?
My drag queen character.
You're developing a character right now,
yes.
I'm assuming.
Well, I wouldn't even say it's developing. I would say I'm just like uncovering her. I mean, first I have to work on her face because she looks awful. She's only come out twice. I'm kind of letting her like speak. I mean, I have to say I watch a lot of drag queens. I'm like a big RuPaul's fan and everything. But I've been watching since season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and now we're on season 13. Over all those years, I loved the queens. I loved kind of everything about it, but I never actually imagined myself. Also because I had like a beard and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to shave. And I don't know, I never really thought about it until recently. Like, I don't know why.
It's
actually.
about time.
Yeah. But then I just like went to Day M. And I bought like...
What did you buy? What's a drag queen makeup
I mean, if
shopping?
anyone is like an entrepreneur, please take this advice and make a drag queen beginner's kit of makeup
Ooh.
where you have the glue, you have the you have powder, you have thick foundation, you have a palette with like many colors. You need also contouring. There's a lot of equipment. You need also like sponges, brushes. Like, I don't even know what they're called. All of those utensils.
Things. It's super expensive also, man.
Yeah.
Because one makeup you use a lot. It's already like half of them are gone.
I mean, I spent like 30 euros and it was like just to get like the bare minimum. Like I think I need a way more stuff and like probably better quality. Also, like, I guess her name is Cheap Whore. Because that's what she was kind of saying a lot. Like,
cheap whore. I'm a cheap whore.
Yeah. Because also she looked very cheap. And I guess she's a whore. I don't know. I just ordered yesterday some new glue. Because the drag queens, they always use this Elmer's.
For the eyebrows.
Yes.
Yeah.
This like purple glue. And basically it goes on purple. And once it's dry, it's clear. So you know when it's ready. And basically the thing with the eyebrow gluing, it's super interesting because you actually make your eyebrows disappear. So you have this like blank canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you can actually change the whole contouring, the whole shape and dimensions of the face. And actually, I mean, it's kind of like painting on an empty canvas, right? And so you can kind of change the whole dimensions. It's super interesting.
What about wigs?
I mean, luckily I have some hair.
Yeah, you have the hair, man. It's the time.
I actually went down. We have this hair shop downstairs from our place called Cocoon. And it's amazing. They have a lot of wigs, a lot of like hair pieces, extensions, and like it's amazing. But it's very expensive. And I was like, do you have any wigs like around like 20 euros? They were like, I think it's starting around like 70. And I'm a cheap fucking whore. I don't think I have that. I don't know if I'm ready to invest 70 euros.
Good that you
for
have
like
your
a
hair.
Bedroom drag queen, like a lockdown queen. But so I just had my...
Perfect.
But you need also like fake eyelashes.
Eyelashes. Nails.
And that's just the face.
But those are cheap.
What?
Eyelashes and nails.
Yeah, but it's still also a lot of materials, a lot of like waste. And I was like, do I need this? Is this like all plastic, microplastics? And
Yeah.
Sustainable drag queen? Question mark.
Oh, oxymoron. Environmentally sustainable drag queen. What would an environmentally sustainable drag queen use as makeup material?
Food. I don't know. I can imagine like a
Rote Beete.
Oh, rote beete. Pomegranate.
Flour maybe for the instead of powder.
Depending on your complexion, you can either do like 405, like the white flour, or like whole grain, cocoa powder. You know, you can mix and match also. The contouring, I would do...
and the brown girls could use the cocoa powder.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also mix, I mean, you have like some fundamental colors and you mix and match.
Shades,
Shades, exactly. I don't know how you'd make it stick though. Like...
you can...
Like
lemon or orange or something like that juice. You can squeeze it on your face so it's gonna stick. The flour.
Yeah, or like avocado, like a mask. And then use the eyelashes.
Like for the nails, you could use the pistachio. Shells.
Or like some flowered petals.
Or that
would be cute.
Yeah, you could also use it for your eyebrows. There you go.
Okay, creative queens.
No waste drag queen. No waste cheap whore.
Cheap, sustainable, eco whore.
But you have a lot of characters. You have Cyber Jaya.
Yeah, I think I like characters.
Were you like a performer when you were a kid?
I was doing like dance routines in my living room, like with dancing to like NSYNC or stuff like that. No, Cyber Jaya came out of... I was researching basically like the corner of technology and spirituality. And I was seeing a lot of these like social media spiritual leaders who are like, they're like super wise and they're like, they want to help their followers, but they basically post selfies and they sell their like meditation pillows and they have like, I mean, it's just such a contradiction for me. Like, okay, of course you can help people with your fucking social media, but then...
monetize it.
When is it just a brand, you know?
Yeah.
And so basically the idea was to kind of create my own kind of brand who is like this kind of high-tech guru. And Cyber Jaya was born.
I'm a big fan. I'm one of the biggest fans of Cyberjaya. I just love him, and he's like what do you say? Unbeatable? No, is that a word?
It is, yeah.
Unbeatable narcissist.
Yeah.
It's so like internalized in him. Like he just doesn't realize,
Mm-mm.
you know?
The funny thing is that like sometimes when I felt like I was going too far, I would be like, is this too much? Like posting a selfie with some inspirational quote and then like just advertising for my winter retreat or whatever. But then I would like be scrolling because I follow, of course, all of these archetypes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like so ridiculous how in your face they are about helping others and healing yourself. And I help you to heal yourself. You know, it's like from all this trauma. And obviously, like maybe they do want to do some good, but I think because of the social media algorithms and the whole marketing around it, it comes off as super fake. He's been on a little bit of a hiatus right now.
Yeah, he's not doing much.
Mm-mm.
Where is he? What's he doing?
I mean,
we want him back.
You know, brands are always about continuity, but with improvements. You're always trying to innovate and be the best you. And sometimes that takes time. And sometimes you have to like just ask the followers that they be patient with you. So I'm asking you now, Elif, as a devout follower, be patient. Know that Cyberjaya is with you night and day. Anytime you open your phone, I'm here with you.
Anytime I connect to my phone, I feel like I'm connected to Cyberjaya.
Well, you are connected to Cyberjaya, but he helps you to connect to yourself through your device. So just know that and be happy.
Cyberjaya helps me to connect with myself through my device. It's amazing.
I mean, technology is just a manifestation of the human creative energy, right?
Yeah.
And look at us right now. We're talking to millions of your viewers right now, but they're not here. It's just you and me and this beautiful, I'm actually listening to my own voice right now, and it's kind of giving me ASMR, you know?
Yeah.
It's actually like super pleasurable.
I know. Isn't it?
And that's why technology is actually a spiritual tool. People say technology are tools of mass distraction. They're ripping society apart. Everyone's on their phones, but we've never actually been more connected and more informed. And we've never had so much potential to do good. So it's not about the tools that are distracting us. It's how we use those tools and how we interact with them. So if you like any of what I just talked about, go and follow Cyberjaya. And maybe I should do more content because maybe it's still actually relevant.
It is.
Sometimes it's like...
Especially you should have do a lot of content about Corona.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes though I was like trying to make content, you know, as a content creator, it's like a lot of time. It's like, ugh. And then I would, because sometimes social media for me, I really have to limit myself. And then when I was like, my work was like on social media, it wasn't actually that good. Like I was a bit too involved, and I was like posting something and then like checking like the likes and like buying followers and like buying likes. And it's a fun project, but I need to like learn my limits. But it's true. I think I should.
But bring him back.
Bring Cyberjaya back.
Bring Cyberjaya. He's relevant right now more than ever.
Maybe.
In the age of virtuality.
We are technology.
We are. Is this
real?
Or is this imagination? Or is this a dream?
No, this is Undercurated. Hit subscribe right now if you like what you're listening to.
So Cyberjaya, and yeah, you said that you're working on a new video.
I'm on contract, so I can't talk too much about it.
Mm-hmm. Where to?
Oh wait, which video? So many projects. You're talking
Let the
about
artist talk.
Burning Angels.
Selling Sun.
Oh yeah, I think it's finished, but it's unreleased. So actually, I told you I would send you a sneak peek.
Yeah,
I can do that. Yeah. It's this new video where I compare the Netflix show Selling Sunset to the oil extraction under LA. Because actually LA is sitting on top of huge oil reserves. And that's actually why LA became what it is, because people discovered oil there in the late 19th century. It's very overt also. You see all over these like oil pump jacks, and they're just like pumping oil, and there's like a shopping mall, and then there's like oil being pumped. And and then there's like these luxury houses and huge cars, and it's very LA to me. And so I was kind of like exploring that and then connecting it with Selling Sunset, which is
What's more
also,
LA than Selling Sunset?
I love
Selling Sunset.
I love all the girls there.
I just love it. But I'm Team Christine.
Obviously.
She's my queen.
She's a real bitch.
Queen. She has her own perfume, which is called Bitch. I mean,
you learn something every day. She's not afraid to sell her brand.
No. She's a businesswoman.
Entrepreneur. I love it, and it's so problematic, everything. So I was comparing that with the oil extraction and then connecting it to the wildfires, which happen like every year more and more intensely, because somehow it's all connected for me. And yeah, so stay tuned.
I'm so excited to see that video.
So actually, maybe I can ask you a question in the last 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So Berlin, there's like no clubs open. There's like no galleries, no museums. You can't really do anything. So like, what is it?
Berlin without clubs, because
I just got back a few weeks ago and I find it rather depressing.
But your depression is very normal. Your depression, like after you come back from paradise to home, wherever your home is, you always fall into depression.
Yeah.
I'm in this puddle of mud since last October. So I got used to it.
You get used to it.
This is the new Berlin just, like, for me now, you know?
Build up you adapt, right?
I adapt, which is a very dangerous characteristic of mine, which is very strong. Sometimes it's very good, sometimes it can be very bad. Because I can also adapt to bad situations very quickly. So I adapted to Berlin immediately. Doesn't offer me any tangible culture.
Intangible.
Yeah.
It's very immaterial.
Yeah.
No, because I realized it's also not that beautiful. I mean, there's like cute buildings and there's like a park. Like, ooh.
No, but I know it's ugly, but I find Berlin very beautiful, and I like the fact that your access to nature is extremely easy.
But what nature?
Brandenburg.
You call that nature? It's like some stick trees.
Havel?
And like
Havel? You don't like Havel?
And like a
Grünewald?
dirty lake, which is like... Sorry, I'm just telling it like it is.
You don't find the western part beautiful? Grünewald, Havel.
Oh my God, I was in this forest and it was like, all the tree was like exactly like just one species of tree. Just like, and it was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in a American supermarket. Just like aisles, like, God, all like. No, it's super fucking boring. I don't know, I need some like a, I don't know, a vine or like cactus or...
Cactus?
Like a fig.
That's no forest, girl.
I know, I need some nature like... With like...
Like hills?
I mean, flat is fine, but then make it like jungle.
Yeah, I mean...
Or like, actually Germany has a lot of nature to offer.
Yeah, sure.
But not around here, really.
But like, don't you like when the weather is good that we go to lakes and then we chill?
Of course.
I love it.
I would prefer to go to the beach, like with the ocean, chill.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But
no, Teufelsdee is cute
place.
and
where
everything.
Should we move? Let's decide where to move in the last minutes of this podcast. Let's have like a... Maybe we should ask actually Cosmin and not think about it, but since he's not here, let's try to figure this out ourselves.
Cosmin's also a hater, so he'll kind of like...
eliminate all our suggestions. Portugal?
I think my option...
I want to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
I want to move to Mexico.
Okay.
The universe, hear me out. But...
Yeah.
It's just...
Universe, yeah, we're listening.
Hello?
Yes, it's me. It's the universe. Yeah.
Universe. Hi.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Are you the universe? You're the universe.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. So I was just I just decided today that I want to go to Mexico.
Yeah, I know. I'm the universe.
So are you gonna allow me to do that? So what do you think?
I mean, do you like tacos?
I love tacos.
Then no.
But this is what I want, and I always thought the universe is. If the universe hears me, it's gonna give me what I want. Why don't you?
I mean, you have to manifest that girl. So you just like go there and stop asking me for fucking favors. Because this isn't like a benefits place, like a welfare office. This is the universe. This is everything.
Yeah, I mean, I got this call really. I'm waiting for this call since months, and I just would like to settle some stuff here. You can't just tell me that go and figure it out yourself.
Hello?
I mean,
Hello?
this is not.
Oh my god,
Hello?
she hung up.
Universe?
They always do that. It's a new. These call centers. They just.
Did he just hung up on me? Oh my god, the universe just hung up on me. Great. This was great. Thank you.
How are you gonna live the rest of your weekend knowing that the universe doesn't even want to talk to you?
I mean, I might as well die.
Actually, dying would be a great way to get in touch with the universe.
But I cannot trust because the universe just hung up on me. So maybe he's just gonna be, when I die, he's just gonna be like, whatever, die, bitch. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm so depressed. Who should I turn to?
You should just go to Mexico.
Jesus? Should I call Jesus?
Maria, the Virgin.
Maria? Hello, good morning. This is Elif from Berlin.
Hi.
Hi, is this Maria?
Yeah, this is her.
Hi. So Maria, I know you're very busy probably, but I just wanted to quickly ask you, like, I want to move to Mexico, and if you can just allow me or that make that happen, what should I do? Should I go to a church? What should I do?
Very good question. There are a few options we can help you with. We do offer a combination service, so like a flight and hotel. That'll be like, I don't know, like it's cheap. It's like a pretty good offer. So just like tell us your dates and just give us your credit card number, and we'll like make it happen for you.
Oh my god.
I mean, the universe is for those who will pay for it. So.
Did you talk to the universe lately?
She hung up on me recently, actually.
Me too.
It was fucked up.
What is wrong with him?
I don't know.
Oh my god. But thank you for your suggestion. It's like such a practical approach from your side. Like Mother Mary.
I mean, I'm here to help you, babe.
You're so kind.
Just make sure to like give me your credit card details.
Yeah.
And we'll sort everything out.
I'm just sending you via WhatsApp right now.
Yeah, perfect.
Is it your old number still?
No, new number I changed.
Okay, can you tell me the new number?
Yeah, it's 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna send you my credit card info.
Yeah, perfect.
And
you don't need to like encrypt it or anything.
No, I trust you. I mean, you're Maria, so.
I mean.
You've seen it all.
I mean.
You've done the impossible.
I did the thing.
You know? So I trust you.
Everyone's like, oh, Maria, like, what should I do? And I'm like, oh, do I get paid for this? That's why I set up the travel agency. And actually, my friends, they were like, a travel agency in 2021? Like, who does that? But then, luckily, I set up my business today, first day. First day business.
My first customer?
Elif calls me.
Oh my god.
First day of business.
Oh my god.
And I just want to say to all of my haters who didn't believe that I could be an entrepreneur, because, you know, like my whole life as the virgin, people just supported me. They came to me. They were like, they lifted me up. And I was like, am I good? I started to doubt myself. Like, do I have self-worth? And then I just decided, be your true, authentic self. You know, just live your truth. Just be yourself, and then everything will work out. That was yesterday when I realized, because I watched a new episode of RuPaul's, and there were these drag queens, which kind of reminded me of like myself back in the day. They were like really cute, and they had this thing with like, be your true authentic self, and I was like, I'm gonna start a fucking travel agency.
People pushed you into a role since thousands of years that you didn't ask for.
No.
You didn't ask for to be the virgin.
No, it was.
You didn't want to give birth. You were too young. You were like, I'm gonna live my life, but they were like, no, you're gonna give birth to Jesus.
And then I was like this thing, and I blew up. I was like everywhere in the tabloids.
Everywhere. You were crying everywhere.
Everyone had a fucking opinion of me. And they put my picture. Do you know where they put my picture? They put it everywhere.
Everywhere.
They even they did like statues of me, and I was like, some of them were actually really ugly. They didn't even look like me. Or they like saw me on like really bad hair day.
It was an
like,
offense.
And I had that like thing, and I was like,
what is that?
And I was like, I'm more than just a fucking mother, you know?
You were more than a virgin. You were more than a mother. You were more than Maria.
I was Virgin Plus.
Yes.
I'm Maria Plus. You know, it's the new Maria.
But I'm so happy that you found your authentic, true self.
Well,
with your travel
I
agency.
couldn't do it without my dear loyal customers.
I really want to thank you, and I also think like, if the universe wouldn't hang up on me, I wouldn't have called you. You know, every bad thing that happens to you leads you to a good thing that is meant to be. So.
We might need to collaborate at some point, because you have that's some wisdom right there.
Yeah, I learned it from you. It's like my feelings manifest themselves as words.
Wow.
Because I'm with you right now. Although we're not in the same place, we're on the phone call. But I feel like you're sitting next to me right now.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah,
so basically just send me the dates, and first of all the credit card, and then we'll see. But I'm super happy to get this like intimate customer businesswoman. I can't believe I'm saying that. So thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Jared Marks, everybody.
Elif Demirolu.
Thank you for being a guest in this podcast.
Thank you for having me. I love you too. It's been an honor.
You're so fabulous.
Now cue the theme song. Credits rolling. Subscribe.